welcome to my channel. I am a budget mama based in the UK and my little family of 3 is working to a cash budget to help keep control of our finances. Today's video I'm going to be stuffing our savings and sinking funds. This normally goes into my orange folder thing, I don't know, but I have no idea where that is. It has been lost in the piles of crap in my house. So, but luckily, luckily I did for some reason remove all of the things. So I've got the things, I just don't have the thing, if that makes sense. Anyway, so we're going to pay into the envelopes, just not the orange. Oh, I don't know where it's gone. I probably tidied, I probably put it somewhere completely logical that I would definitely 100% know where it is, and my brain has gone, nope, we're not letting you remember that because we suck. Anyway, so we've got 120 going in, so 20, 40, 60, 81, 120, and this just comes from my part-time income, which is hopefully going to change. Oh, I'm very excited. So my daughter, she's too young to get the free childcare yet. We earn literally just too much to get any sort of help towards childcare while she's 2. And because she turns 3 in January, we don't get free childcare until April. But the nursery up the road from us doesn't actually have any free childcare places available for April. So we've got her enrolled there from September, and now I just need to figure out where we're going to send her from April. Anyway, but in order to get the 30 hours free childcare place, I need to get some more hours. But despite it being the run up to Christmas and and my company actually having jobs available, they're not giving me 4 extra hours a week to take me up to 16 hours, which would give us a 30-hour placement. Anyway, if you don't have kids, it's confusing. If you do have kids, you've probably been through this. Everybody gets 15 hours free childcare when their child turns 3, or the term after their child turns 3. And that's whether you're working or not. In order to get the 30 hours free placement, you need to be earning the equivalent of 16 hours at national minimum wage per week, which I am currently not. I'm only doing 12 hours a week. So I need more hours to get the more free childcare. But the reason I'm worrying about it now is because if we accept the placement on my current hours, we would only be able to accept a 15-hour placement, and then if I got more hours in the future and then said, hey, can we please change that 15-hour placement to a 30-hour placement, chances are they might not have a 30-hour placement available. So I need more hours is the long and short of it. So I've applied for another job. It's actually a daytime job, which is exciting. It does mean that we would have to pay for childcare for a little bit before she got the free childcare, but I think it would make me feel more normal, if that makes sense, and it would give me a bit of a break from my daughter. I love her to bits, I really do. She is gorgeous and smart and funny, and I do love her. I just need a break from her. And currently I literally get a break once every 2 weeks when my parents have her. Technically they have her 1 day a week, but one day I'm actually working during the day, which means that even though I don't have my daughter, like the whole day is taken up with that 1 4-hour shift that I have, and it's not relaxing. I need a break. So I think a daytime job's going to make me feel more kind of normal, and it's going to give me a bit of a break, and it might make me enjoy like the evenings and the weekends with her a little bit more. It might not, who knows, maybe I'm just a mum that doesn't like spending time with their child. That's entirely possible. Oh god. Anyway, you may be surprised to know that I'm not on the alcohol today. I'm actually on coffee. Oh, I'm on the worst coffee ever. So our kettle has given up the ghost, so I've gone all American, and I had to microwave the water for my coffee, and it's not good. It's not good. So our savings fund is going to be paying for a new kettle because ours has given up the ghost. Ugh. I'm not too pissed off about it, to be honest, because when we got the kettle when we moved into the house, which was adding, wait, 5 years ago? Nearly 6 years ago. So it's lasted reasonably well, but when we bought it, so it's the Breville One Cup or something. I think they've changed the name to like Hot Cup or something, but we thought that it was like you press the button and then it gives you like hot water. So, you know, but what it actually does is you press the button and it boils 1 cup of water at a time, which is fine if it's just me wanting a cuppa, but if we all want a cup of tea, or I'm trying to fill the teapot, or I need to fill a saucepan to make dinner, you're having to boil 1 cup of water like 4, 5, 6 times, and it's really quite loud and annoying, and you can't really talk over it. So if people are around, and inevitably everybody ends up in the kitchen, which is what people do, and you're making a round of teas or coffees, it's not good. So I would be very happy to have just a normal kettle. I used to love those like pyramid ones, you know, where there's like a really big base and then it comes up to like a point. I used to love those, but they're not terribly energy efficient, I don't think, because it's got a big base, you have to put more water in to cover the element than you would for like a narrower kettle. I don't know. Anyway, so my Googling and my Amazon everything is full of energy efficient, eco-friendly kettles. So anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. So the first thing I'm going to do, I was just talking a mile a minute, I don't know what's going on, is takeout. So fun money, I went for a drink with a lady from work. It was amazing. It was like the only social interaction I have had for a long time. Yeah, I had cocktails. What did I had a bramble twist or something, like some bramble gin thing. I don't know. And then I had a Negroni. Negronis are not my cup of tea. No, too bitter. Don't like them. My mum loves them, which might explain a lot. But yeah, no, I forced it down because, well, I'm not going to waste alcohol. But no, it was not enjoyable, and I didn't have the heart to go up to the bar and say, hey, can you add some, I don't know, lemonade or something to it to make it more palatable. Anyway, so I'm going to take the small change out. I'm adding it to, I'm useless at putting money into Toothless lately. So this is the money that was supposed to go in Toothless on Wednesday, which in turn was some of the money that was supposed to go into Toothless the previous Friday. So I might actually feed him today. So we're putting the small change over here. I might as well take the pound out as well, just because coins do not do well in these envelopes at all. So I think drinks, I can't remember if we did anything else out of fun. I have finally split up, so I've got my gifts in one and I've got my Christmas fund in a separate one because they were too full and they're not good. Getting a little bit worried about the gift fund, so yeah, so the 50's coming out. I think there's 100 left in here. 20, 40, 60, 81, which I don't feel like we've bought a huge number of gifts yet, to be honest. And I'm getting a little bit nervous that we've only got £100 left. Yeah, bit worried. And then this is our Christmas fund. So this is for like food and drinks and decorations and stuff. 20, 40, 65. I'm going to take all the change out because, like I say, change is not the friend of these envelopes at all, and it will bolster my savings. So 65 currently left in there. I don't know whether to up the gift fund back to 20. I'm getting I'm getting a bit worried. I mean, I am making some things and I've got a few bits already, but I've still got to buy for my husband. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see. And then savings, I think a little bit of this went on a cocktail while I was out, and then we went for breakfast. We went to Wetherspoons for breakfast. I keep getting weird and wonderful 50p's lately. This one says Diversity Built Britain. Don't think I've ever seen one of those before. So changes coming out, and we've only got £20 left in savings, so we will have to pay him, and then that's going to be blown on a new kettle. So fun times. Don't know why I'm putting it back in there. And then we've got the boat fund. What were we up to on the boat fund? We've got a good chunk of cash. We've got 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 80, 93, 310 in the boat fund. So that's the starter motor and money towards other bits and bobs that need to be paid for. And then this is just our gardening fund, which I finally taken off a shelf where it was just sat on its own. I've put it in with, well, not in the folder, obviously, because God knows where that is. But I've put it in with all the other cash, so we know where it is. So, fun money. I only want to put 10 into fun, because I've got quite a few other bits to pay into. So, let's get some change. So, we'll swap some notes. And then we will pay 10 into fun. So we've got 15 in fun. It's not going to give us much, but it'll give us something. Not sure. I really want to pay 20 into gifts, to be honest. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to put 10 in. And then I'm going to go through, make a list of what I've got, because my problem is I've got like Christmas stuff and gift stuff, just it's spread everywhere. I'm not even going to show you because it's an absolute shit tip. But what I need to do is kind of get everything in one place, make a list of what I've actually got already, and make a plan for what I'm going to make or buy, and then I can see if what I've got is enough or if we need to increase what we're paying into the gift funds. The Christmas fund is getting 20. My husband really wants, well, I mean, I kind of do as well. We're increasing the number of decorations this year, mainly because of our daughter, and wanting to make it a little bit special for her. And the last few years, even though we had a daughter, we didn't really do kind of kiddie Christmas decorations. It was all kind of, I don't know, more grown-up decor, I guess. So we want to introduce some more kind of not kiddie friendly, but more kind of whimsical and magical ornaments and decorations and things. So one of the things that both me and my husband want to do is get one of those light up kind of Christmas villages that you can just put on a side, and you know, either a train will be going round or there'll be people dancing on an ice rink or something. It would be cute, and I think my daughter would love it. There are some in the range, but they're very expensive. And we've seen some on Facebook Marketplace, which I'm tempted by, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want to spend like 50 quid on something like that when we're not strapped necessarily, but there are so many other things that I would like to spend my money on than that. But it's not something I can make, so we would have to buy it. Things. Savings. So we're going to have to put 20 into savings because we're going to need a new kettle. I have had a look online. Probably around 35-40 quid for a decent energy efficient / eco kettle would cover it. Some of them, like I think I saw a Ninja kettle There was like nearly 100 quid for a bloody kettle. Are you kidding? And then the boat funds. I am going to take the advice of one Scottish mama who commented on my previous Friday video, I think, saying, because I've been putting all of the leftover into my boat funds and then not managing to kind of pay into our envelope challenge on a Friday, which was making me feel a little bit like, I'm not really making much progress, or I would like to make quicker progress than I am doing. So based on what Scottish Mama says, I've come to the conclusion that it's all going to the same place anyway, it's all going to the boat anyway, so I might as well make myself feel good by paying into the envelope challenge on a Friday as well. So I'm just going to put 20 into the boat fund, and then I'm going to put 40 plus whatever's in my dish into the envelope challenge. So that's everything paid into in the wrong wallet, which is annoying, but what can you do, eh? So we've got 20 plus a good dish of change. So I'm going to count this and be back in a minute. So we have 20, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 43. So 53.43 is feeling pretty good, but we're not going to pay all the little change into Toothless. We're not going to pay all the little change into the envelope challenge. That's just going to go into Toothless, who I'm going to find and feed now before I forget yet again. So here it is. Oh god. Oh no. Oh, sloppy hands. I moisturise before doing the video, like moisturise my hands, because I'm very aware that with like the hot and cold and going in and out, and when I'm at work I work in a fridge for hours on end, my hands are so dry and my skin looks awful. So I made the effort to moisturise so I looked less like an old lady. But now, yeah, picking up a heavy, slippery Toothless, not great. So I'm going to put all the small change into Toothless off camera because noisy, and I'll be back in a minute. Sorted. So Toothless has had a good meal today. Makes up for the week of neglect. Oh god, he's so slippery. Oh, we got him. Right. So there's 45 going into the envelope challenge. Let's see what we've got. Oh dear, I'm going to need some change. So we've got 19 and 18 in my next biggest. Let's see. I know I've got a good chunk of change in here, so let's see if I've got any big ones. Right, so I managed to find a bit of change. What I might do is just put 20 into my 19. And then I can do 18 and 2, 4, 6. So I can do 20 in my 19, 18, 6 and 1, which is going to feel awesome. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Scottish Mama. Definitely the right decision. So 19, 18, 1 and 6. Oh, I need fresh envelopes next year. I think these are looking a little bit worse for wear. Especially my one. I don't know why that one's so grubby and all the others are fine. So I mean, don't get me wrong, I could have just done 20 in the 19, 20 in the 18 and then 5, but that would have been so much easier, wouldn't it? Oh god, never mind. Never mind. It's getting sorted. I'm feeling much better for paying in, so that's good. Right, 6 and 1. Oh, it's going to feel so good colouring in 4 of them. Oh. So So 1, 6, 18 and 19. And it's going to be a nice surprise finding more in 19 than there is supposed to be. So that is all sorted. Let's colour these in. Don't know why that was wet. Questions best not to ask with a toddler. Oh, I don't know how the Americans do it, nuking their coffee. Ugh, vile. So, 19. 18. 6. Blue. And 1. Kind of shows up alright. Sorted. So I was foolish yesterday. So the Wednesday video I recorded yesterday. So the flowers are as they were, apart from the red ones. I added the red ones because Lucy Luxor said that her daughter likes counting the flowers. So I had to change it up and put something different. But the white roses have actually done quite well, given that they've just been sat on the table and out of water for 24 hours. So that was quite impressive. But I was thinking about like my setup, and when is it socially acceptable to start putting Christmas decorations on my set? Like, I really want to. I don't want to offend people by putting Christmas decorations on my set too soon, but I'm really festive this year. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to Christmas, and I think partly it's like making all the stuff because, you know, I'm thinking about it, and yeah, I'm getting quite festive this year. So that's my envelope challenge sorted. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9 left to fill. And let's face it, 4 and 5 are just going to be like the leftovers from another one. So we've probably got 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks until it's completed. It's so exciting. I'm so excited. It's going to feel so good. I'll put the total on the screen so you can see where we're up to. I had another crafty make that I wanted to show you, but I've had a quick look and I cannot for the life of me find it. So I'll show that to you next time. It was just another charity find that I kind of painted and added stuff to make it Christmassy. And next time I'll also show you what I'm working on to go into our fireplace. We've got a gas fire that it didn't work when we moved in. There was a big sign on it that said do not use when we moved into the house. It was a rental before we moved in, so I'm assuming that that was based on a gas safety check. So it's not something that we've ever kind of tried to use. And to be honest, we're too poor to get it fixed. So, so as much as I would love to have a working gas fire for Christmas, it's not something that is necessary. We don't really want to be putting lots of money into that at the moment, you know, because we've got central heating and that is fine. The house is warm enough. It's just kind of the aesthetic value of having a fire at Christmas, but there's also the safety consideration as well, because I don't want my daughter like falling into a gas fire. That would be horrific. So I'll show you that next time, and I'll show you that random crafty thing that I can't find. And any other little bits and bobs that I'm working on, I will show you next time as well, because I've got a lot of positive feedback from them. I love showing them to you, and it really gives me like the motivation to keep creating as well. So thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate you spending some time with me. If you have been here forever and you comment on my videos, thank you so much. I see the same names popping up again and again, so I really feel like I'm kind of getting to know you. And I really appreciate that interaction. It makes this worth it, to be honest, because as much as it motivates me to keep budgeting, it also, I'm sad and lonely and have no friends. So it also feels like I've got somebody to talk to and moan to and have a laugh with. So I appreciate any interaction. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Do consider subscribing, and then you can see all of my future budgeting videos and any kind of crafty bits and bobs that I'm doing for Christmas. Once our decorations are up, I'm going to do a bit of a tour of the house and show you, it's nothing, oh my word, maybe not of the house, maybe of the decorations. Because yeah, no, our house is, you see some of these YouTubers and they've got these massive houses and blah. No, our house is not like that. It is small and cozy, shall we say. But it's looking much better since I half demolished the stairs. Like, not demolished, that's the wrong term. So we had, I'll try and find a photo, I don't know, maybe when we got the carpet installed, there might be a photo of what the stairs used to be like. But basically, the previous people had like boarded in, you know, like normal banister, it's got like the handrail at the top and then you've got your spindles coming down. Well, they boarded all that in and it was just this big white wall covering what were like the spindles, which meant that no light was getting through from the windows and it just felt really claustrophobic. And we talked about it for ages, my husband and I. And the other day, my daughter was napping and I messaged my husband and just said, how much would you hate me if I ripped the boards off the stairs? To which he said, have you already done it? I said, no. He said, go for it. So I did. And it looks awful now because like the spindles aren't painted, they're just like varnished wood and it all needs to be painted the same colour, but it looks so much better and so much lighter. And it felt really good making a change to the house because we overthink things, we're both procrastinators, we talk about stuff a lot, we say we want to do it and we don't do it. But I finally actually did something that we had been talking about for a long time, so that felt really good. And it might actually give me the confidence to sort of, I don't know, start some more jobs. Because we've got a few walls that we want to, well, we've got a lot of walls that we need to repaper because our cat delights in using our wallpaper, especially the textured ones, as a scratching post. I need to get some of that bitter apple spray or something. Anyway, I am rambling. I am leaving. I am going. I am going to go and reheat my Newt coffee. And make some lunch when my husband gets back from the bouncy park with my daughter, which should be any minute now. So take care. I will catch up with you in the next one. Happy budgeting, guys.